Hello, my name is Amir Hossein Hadian, and this is my pre-recorded presentation for 2021 meeting of the Australian Mathematical Psychology Conference. In this presentation, I am going to talk about the Levy-Flights model, and at the end of this presentation, I will answer the question of, does jumping occur during the information accumulation process? Or, in other words, does the alpha parameter have a psychological meaning? Uh, During this presentation, I will present the Levy-Flights model and I will illustrate its behavior in the parameter space. In the last part I want to talk about a behavioral data analyzation with four variants of the Levy-Flights model. Okay, let's start introducing the Levy-Flights model. Simply put, the Levy-Flights model is the general form of the drift diffusion model in which the noise of accumulation is considered alpha stable instead of normal. In this slide, you can see the behavior of the alpha stable distribution for three different values of the alpha parameter. Adding this parameter to drift diffusion model causes an improvement in the fitting performance of the model. But is this improvement the result of adding more flexibility to the model, or it captures a psychological phenomenon? To answer this question, we have done some simulations first. Since reaction time and accuracy are the most important components of behavior, we have simulated the Levy-Flights model in its parameter space, and the correlation between the accuracy and the alpha parameter and the reaction time and alpha parameter are illustrated here. It is clear that the value of threshold can change the pattern of alpha correlation. When the threshold value is low, the correlation value is negative, and when the threshold value is high, the correlation value is positive. Consequently, the correlation between the reward rate and the alpha parameter is of interest. As you can see, the threshold value can impact the pattern of reward rate alpha correlation. It means in the high values of the threshold, the more stable process is more optimal, and in the low values of the threshold, less stable process is more optimal. Simulation results motivated us to go further to examine if the alpha parameter is psychologically real and does it have a psychological meaning. Therefore, we should be able to observe regularities in how the alpha parameter changes over time. In particular, as the participants become more experienced with the task. Uh, Evans and Brown ran a motion discrimination task with 85 participants. The participants were tested by 20, 24 blocks, and the experiment had two factors. They were either a fixed time or fixed trial and a low to high information feedback types. We focused on only fixed trial and an exclusion criteria of 70%, which gave us 30 participants. Uh, we fitted four Levy-Flights model on the data, and in the first model, the alpha parameter is free through the blocks. In the second model, the variability of the drift rate is free through the blocks. In the third model, the variability of the non-decision time is free through the blocks. And in the last model, the variability of a starting point is free through the blocks. Moreover, because of computational reasons, we merge every 6 blocks together. For the purpose of fitting the models on the dataset, a 5-layer deep inference network is used. You can see the precision of the recovery procedure for model 1, which has acceptable performance here. Uh, an ascending trend is obtained for the alpha parameter in all 3 conditions. However, um, no obvious pattern is obtained for between trial variability parameters uh, for drift rate, for non-decision time, and for starting point bias. So uh, it is the time to answer our first question. Does the alpha parameter have a psychological meaning? The answer is yes. But what's the meaning of the alpha parameter? The answer is we don't know. Uh, this work is done under supervision of David Seville and Jamal Amonirad, and I appreciate their support and supervision in this process. Thank you very much.